motion. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. We the fine routes, we the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around to find out. Around to find out.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done, we're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll go play action with Milroe. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, Milroe. That's taken in by Horton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 was that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's James. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll be forced outright. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Play action now. Purdy. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll be third down.
And 7 yards to go.
18! in the air is Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. That is a big gain for the 49ers. And even 30 yards. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll take this one in. Carson Steele. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
And they're on 31-yard line.
Ready? On play action, Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's in! Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 14-6 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
They're on 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Pearsall, the man in motion. Play action. Here's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
McCaffrey Story now on 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Come on now, that's just unfair. You're asking them to stop a fullback cold. All he needed was a couple inches to pick up the 1st down. Mike, I think if they run that play 10 different times, he's moving the chains.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown. 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move back to within 1. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Milrow on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And this will wind up a Niners 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Horton. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-13 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers are going to move out in front.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Upton Stout in for that tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now an option here, left side. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, you're able to get you down for a loss.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
33 yards on the play.
A big-time play for the Niners. 33 yards. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to the air again is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bosa taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will score. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown Seahawks. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. They find the end zone through the air. Craig, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
At their own 24-yard line.
One of the tight ends motions right. On the handoff, McCaffrey.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Derek Hall there to bring him down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. Back deep for Seattle, Torrey Horton. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 28-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, Milrow taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Seattle. An even 40 yards. Here's 1st and 10. It's out quick. It's Kupp on the RPO. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Walker. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here's Milrow to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And this will pay off. It is caught. A.J. Barter. Touchdown, Seattle. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
To return is Ricky Pearsall. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Off the play fake, Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. They'll be marked down very close to the 1st down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. This is intercepted.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get. Like, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and Now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
He'll go play action. Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Watkins motioning over. On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he'll take it on in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His 1st NFL touchdown in his very 1st NFL game. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Horton. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Play action. It's Milroe. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
For a Seattle Seahawks.
Now Milroe on 1st down. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll go play action with Milroe. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Now the point after drop from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. A run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Darion Kendrick in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
The 49 out for the punt. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's taken at about the 14. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat. Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Now Walker. Move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
On the set. Let's go.
They run with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go. Liking 18. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
On for the field goal.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
18.
Purdy to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's able to to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Brings up second down.
Throwing is Milrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now, Milrow, this is designed run. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Get this complete to Horton. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Big-time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Milrow gonna look to run it himself. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third and goal, Milrow. And he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Play fake to McCallum. Now, Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. From the 41, here's second and 3. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' first down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Kittle is the man in motion. Fourth down, it's Purdy. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Gravity lying.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Third and long.
Come on. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready, ready.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Let's go.
On play action, Milrow. Finding room at midfield. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
Cowboy 80.
situation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.